right, boys and girls. Yesterday we met our first friend of the Fab Four. What was his name, everyone?
Sammy the Summarizer.
Sammy the Summarizer. Sammy is really good at helping you take a story that's like this and taking out the most important stuff and then just taking it down to 2 or 3 sentences of the most important stuff. Now I want to be clear. We may record our thoughts on here, but you should be being Sammy the Summarizer and all the other characters every single time you read. Yesterday when we practiced during Read Assault, did any of you stop and summarize as you were reading? I hope so. If not, I hope you do today. You should be doing it all the time. Okay. Now I told you that there were other characters. So today we're going to kind of zoom in on this box that says prediction plus evidence. This is another thing that you should be doing every time you read. So, boys and girls, but I'm not going to be teaching you about it today. It's going to be someone else. Are you ready to meet her?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I know her.
Her name. Hello. I'm PaulathePredictor. I love to look into my crystal ball and think about what might happen next in a story or what I might learn from a nonfiction text. And I don't just pull this out of the air. I use clues and what I already know about the topic or what I already know about what's happened in the story to help me make really good predictions. It's very important to make predictions because it gets your brain ready to think about what might come next, and that'll help you read the words and make sense of what you're reading. So prediction is very, very important to help you make sense of what you're reading. Do you understand, boys and girls? Do you understand how I look into my crystal ball? I put the clues in there. No. I put what I already know, and that helps me make sense of what I'm going to be reading. Now, Mrs. Camp's going to be looking at some nonfiction articles today and making some predictions about what she's going to be reading. She's got her crystal ball to help her. So, oh yes, it's very breakable. It's very precious. It's a precious crystal ball. Here, boys and girls, I have a poem. Well, I'm predicting it's a poem because I see it's not written in paragraphs. There's just 4 lines and spaces in between. And I know poems aren't written like other kinds of writing. So I'm going to predict this is a poem. And the title says, Go to the Back, Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, Rosa Parks. Oh, Rosa Parks is that really important woman who helped make our country more equal. So I predict this is going to be about what she did on that bus. I think someone wrote a poem, and I think there's going to be a lot of feeling words, because poems usually have a lot of feeling words. Oh, and look, there's even a picture. So I'm going to say, I predict this is a poem about everything Rosa Parks did for our country because of the title, the layout of the writing in the picture. Did you notice how I put that because in there? Paula the Predictor says you can't just make up any old prediction. Like I couldn't say this is going to be about clouds because there's nothing here to support clouds. Now maybe in kindergarten that would have been fine, but Paula says you are 3rd graders now. You need the because, and some of you have used the because clapper. Whenever you're going to say why your answer is right, you're going to say because. Now, predictions are not always correct. Sometimes you have to change them as you read, and that's just fine. That's what great readers do. First, look at what you're going to read. Notice any clues, like titles, headings, illustrations, and how the poem's arranged. Now, put those together with what you already know and make a really good prediction. And say because. I need your help, boys and girls. If your partner forgets because, you remind them. Oh, let's take a look at this informational article. Now, I helped you out because I already told you it was informational. If I hadn't told you that, maybe you would be making that prediction already. Turn with your partner and say, I predict I will learn And then because. Are you ready? Talk. Parker? We're back. Does anyone want to share their powerful prediction? Aiden, and I'm going to be listening for your because clapper. As soon as I hear it, I'm going to give you a thumbs up. I predict I will learn.
I predict that I will learn about cows because the title says dairy
Farming, the story of milk.
Yes. So I thought that might be a cow because dairy is like a milk.
So you're using what you already know about the word dairy to predict you're going to learn about cows. Did anyone have a slightly different prediction? Emily?
I predict that we are going to learn in this passage about farming. Because I thought there was a cow and a tractor. That's why
So you thought the cow and then you saw the tractor and you thought, oh, I know that has to do with farms. Okay. Alana?
I think it's going to be learning about how milking the cow. Dairy finding the story of milk. It's kind of, it's not like saying, it's like it doesn't say we're going to learn about cows or anything.
Oh, so you're disagreeing with Aiden, which is great. We love disagreement in here, don't we? So why are you saying that you disagree with Aiden that it's going to be about cows? Because otherwise the title might be something like what? All about cows. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Aiden, I'm so glad you said that because it really helped us take it a step further. It's going to have something to do with cows because there's a picture. However, it doesn't say the life of cows or information. It says the story of milk. So if it was just going to be about cows, it might have to do with how there's different types of cows, how some are meat or for dairy, what they look like, how many babies they have, how long they live, what they eat. Or it sounds like this is just going to be about how milk is made. And did any of you look at the headings? Step 1, rearing. Step 2, harvesting. Step 3, storing. Step 4, transportation. That helps me make a little bit even better prediction and say that, oh, this is going to be about the steps of how milk is made. I'm so proud of the learning and thinking we did here together. Give everyone a 10-finger woohoo. Woo-hoo! Very nice. Okay, let's take a look at one more. How to make a dream catcher.
I have one at home.
Take a look at what you see. What are some things you could use to help you make a prediction? Well, I could look at the title, I could look at the illustrations, I could look at the heading, I could look at how the text is arranged. I predict I will learn because talk. We're back. Very good. I heard some really great college talk going on over there. I heard I agree, I disagree. I heard the because clapper. Does anyone want to make a prediction that utilizes the pictures or the diagrams here? Addie, let's hear yours.
I just have a question.
Yes.
Can we try to make those?
Oh, you want like a copy of this? Of course. Okay. Addie, though, I'd like you to tell us your prediction. I predict I will learn.
About them and what they do with dreams.
Because
it says dream catcher, how to make a dream catcher on the top, so we're probably going to learn about dream catchers.
Okay, very good. The title. And was there anything else that helped you? I heard that you said about the history of them. What part of this might makes you think, or did you say about how they help catch your dreams? Where do you think, which part do you think you would learn that in? The legend, what you will need, or what to do?
What to do.
You thinking what to do? Okay, does everyone agree with that?
They do. They catch it. Yeah, they do.
Oh, so maybe I predict that we might find that information in the legend. Because I'm guessing the part about what to do is all about how to use the materials to make it, and maybe this part is about the legend. So I like how you guys are looking at the different sections and making predictions about each part. Because it looks like they're going to be different. Like what you will need. Will I find any information there about catching bad dreams and what you will need? Probably not, because it looks like a list of ingredients. Okay, before we stop, let's turn and talk to our partners about what a prediction is and why it's useful when you read. Talk? We're back? Here's some of the smart thinking I heard. I heard it's a smart guess. The prediction's a smart guess. I heard you use your clues. I heard it's thinking about what is coming next. And I heard someone say you make it better by not going with a big idea. You make it a smaller idea, and that'll help you read even more. All great thinking. Was there anything we needed to add to this list about what a prediction is? Aiden?
It's like on the news, like when they guess what the weather is going to be like.
Yeah, and they're not just making any old guess. They're looking at their what?
They're looking like at the sky.
At the sky, at their computers, at what happened yesterday. I love that you brought that up, Aiden. That's a really good comparison. It's like you're a news person, yeah, and you're looking at your clues. But you don't just make any old guess. So today, while you are reading during Read to Self, I want you to think about making a prediction, maybe each page. I wonder what will happen next. What will happen next? And think about how you know. We're listening to our own thinking in the how you know. Okay, let's go ahead and stop there.